Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. Well, that's some way to start this game. They're lining up for an onside kick. Few anxious moments there, but the hands team true to its name as they make the grab and get the ball.
Well, I give them a lot of credit for having guts. You normally don't see onside kicks until the very end of the game. Here we are in the first quarter, and they tried one, but it didn't work. So their defense now has to come out here and bail them out.
A great spot to start this drive for the offense. He'll start this drive firing, trying to get to it. Quarterback needs to make a better throw there, incomplete. There's so many great rivalries in college football, guys, but I think this one, because of the disdain and the excellence, sort of rises to the top.
Yeah, I mean, listen, there are great rivalries scattered all around this country. In-state rivalries, interconference rivalries, a great history, great pageantry. But I think what makes Ohio State versus Michigan unique is the fact that more often than not, these are two teams competing for national championships at the end of the year, and this game really does determine the national landscape.
And 19 national championships between the two teams. Late in the year, it always mattered. You go back to 2006, #1 versus #2, so always disdain, always hate. Don't even call each other by their names. Like, this rivalry means so much to college football.
He's going to run it. Now well within striking distance as that third down play gets him a first at the 29.
Man, I've been there before. It's the opening drive of the game. You're trying to scramble and make something happen, and you get absolutely lit up. Man, that cold tub, that can't come soon enough. Bad news, though, is you've got an entire game to play.
Gets it out quickly. He was working his way toward that goal line. They'll stop him at the 2 after the big play up top.
What a weapon this guy is, right? A tight end position. Not only can he get open, he can run away from people after the catch. He's a big dude, so he's hard to bring.
They'll run it on 1st and goal. Now it's 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. Just hammer it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone. And it feels good to land that first big punch against a rival, doesn't it?
No doubt. In a game like this, too, you just want to be executing it at a high level early. So, David, that's got to feel great getting on board.
And settles everyone down. All the nerves, all the emotion of this rivalry game. Now everybody can kind of settle in because you know you already got a touchdown on the board.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. Coming out with it, it's Morris. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. They'll leave it with him. They needed to find enough space and get it moving forward, and they're up to the 22. The colors of the day were maize and blue when Michigan won a close one last year.
It was Ohio State leaving the stadium feeling blue after that one, too. The way that Michigan enforced their will late in that game. They were the most physical team when they needed to be, and, David, they're going to have to do that again to pull out this W.
Yeah, and it doesn't matter if you're the coach at Ohio State and you won every game on your schedule, but you lose to Michigan, it's an unsuccessful year. So he's heard about it all offseason, and these players have too, and they'll be ready for some revenge.
It's 1st and 10 from the 31. Leaves it with the running back. Not a lot of daylight, he gets one to the 32. These two first squared off in 1897, and this rivalry is almost like a history of the sport itself.
So much history, so much tradition. I mean, I can go back to 2006 when they were 1-2 in the country. You know, like, these games really matter. The uniforms are clean. The athletes are flowing. There's tons of athletes all over the place. This is always a huge showdown.
And you think about some of the great coaches that have graced the sidelines in this rivalry. Bo Schembechler.
And that pass intercepted. Got room on the return. He's at the 30. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Buckeyes! The defense puts 6 on the board with a big-time interception return. The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, don't drop it. Then thought, don't get caught, don't get caught. And he didn't. The pick 6.
Hey, these guys can play offense, too, now. Look at this. I show you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play. But defense, great job making the interception. And you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back.
They're lining up to kick it off after the pick 6, and that defense will come out feeling it. He'll bring it out. It's Morris. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
Now the quarterback changing the original play call. Back to throw, it's Warren. Quick completion on the out. And a good pickup to move the chains, and the clock will expire, and that's how they'll be set up to start the second quarter. First down to start the drive after the break. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
And sticking to the run. I'll tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football. You can tell.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. They move the tight end all over. The play action fake. And he can't escape, and down he goes.
What an individual effort that time, beating his guy and getting in the backfield and making a play. Ohio State has had so many dominant D linemen in recent years, right? The Bosa brothers, Chase Young. You know those guys are watching this game. They're proud of what they just saw. This dude is a game record.
On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down. And the Wolverines will try to pin them back with the punt. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and they will try to build on what has already been a dominant first-half performance. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They wanted to set the tone, strike quickly. Jesse, they've done exactly that, up 2 touchdowns.
And this quarterback has been dialed in, too. He's been so good reading coverage, going to where the open guy is with the football. And they've been up and down the field, David, so far.
And this defense needs to make something happen right now. I mean, you've already given up a couple touchdowns. Your offense has got nothing going. Still early in the game. Get a stop. Create some momentum for your offense.
And the ball is picked off. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
job by the linebacker there, understanding his responsibilities in that coverage. That's a cover 2 look, so there's 2 safeties playing deep, but the linebacker knows there's nobody underneath him keeping him close to the line of scrimmage, so he can kind of float back a little bit, watch the QB's eyes, jump the throw, and make the pick.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
After the misfire, it's 2nd and 10. Wide receiver now comes in motion. The quarterback just lost track of the play clock, didn't get the snap off quickly enough. Wideouts all wadded up in a bunch. Wants to throw. It's Orji. And this veteran quarterback just overshot his man that time.
Well, the good news is he did a nice job reading the coverage. He knew exactly where to go with the football that time. Just a little bit too much on that pass. You wonder if that's just nerves. He's got to settle himself down a little.
This is a 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. He's moving out of the pocket. He's going to take off. His defense fully aware that he can run. They stop him after a short gain.
This is why 3rd down is so difficult for quarterbacks, because the defense substitutes. They put faster guys on the field, and they've got all of their different exotic looks they've been game planning all week for. Some things you haven't seen on film yet, and it confuses your offensive line. It confuses you, and you're out here just trying to make plays, trying to do something right to get a 1st down. Wasn't able to gain a lot there.
On 4th and 11, they decide to go for it. Movement here from the tight end. They're throwing for it on 4th down. Unloads it downfield. And he makes the catch inside the 25. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Michigan.
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
And the kick is good, but there is a penalty flag because he paid for making that kick. I think they're going to get him for roughing the kicker. On the move from inside his 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Here comes the offense on 1st down. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Running through contact. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a 1st down.
It's so important this offense is able to get this guy the ball in space, especially on the perimeter of the field. And I love that last play call because he's able to get outside and use his speed. To me, that's where this guy is his most dangerous.
Going over the top. Oh, what a grab by the defense. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. Boy, David, they would love to stack another touchdown on top of that last drive.
And this offense did such a good job on the last drive. Everything in rhythm, moved the ball down the field.
And the pressure gets to him. Down goes the quarterback.
I love the defensive effort there. They didn't get him right away. They stayed after him. He was scrambling, going backwards. They get the sack on the first play of the drive.
To the air, it's Orji. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
And I think the quarterback throwing that pass off his back foot is what led to that incompletion. Just not as accurate as he would have liked to have been.
I'm not positive, but that first down marker might be in the next county. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that 3rd down right there. When it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
Slips through the line. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field and score some points.
Dang, Palmer, I wish I would have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that were just like, yeah, my bad. Hey, guys, I got this. Sorry about that. It was more, you should have ran a better route.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. He's looking to throw. Pulls it in. It's Henderson. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Wants to throw on 3rd. And the defense gets to the quarterback.
Man, I feel like I can fall forward for a couple inches, right? 3rd and less than 1. I got to depend on my offensive line. They throw the football very unsuccessfully, get sacked on the play. Man, I just think next time that might be a QB sneak.
They really have no choice here. This is a no-brainer. You go for it here on this 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes the catch. He's got enough. Turns out to be an easy conversion for this offense as they move the chains on 4th down. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Throws to the wideout. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. Couldn't find much breathing room to return it, but the interception has this offense in business at the 27.
Listen, we all want to go back-to-back, but not on interceptions. Come on now. We got to take care of the football. Let's make sure we change something up on the next drive. 2 possessions, 2 picks. Offensive coordinator, get the bullpen warmed up.
There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Going up top on first down. Quarterback extends the play. Now he'll fire back into the middle. It's incomplete, and they tried to get one on the board before the break and couldn't quite make the connection. And the Buckeyes will kick it off to start the second half.